名字梅星云，职位指导老师，战力指数500万。攻击模式，你们的课文在哪里？这边的活动呢，再用简单一点，常说。
创意不够，再给我创意点。
郭幽灵，职位组长，战力指数1000万。攻击模式，有看到讯息帮我按表情符号，常说。
东西什么时候给我？
易传承，战力指数50万。攻击模式，会议记录连发，常说。
会议记录记得拍照。
姓名要加于战力指数60万。攻击模式，会议记录有没有错？常说。
什么？
白心义，战力指数25万。攻击模式，赶快把调查资料给我，常说。
都可以哦。
苏博慧，战力指数60万。攻击模式，这个部分的目的是什么？那边的 instruction 要够明确哦。常说。
今天要喝的这吗？
李叶云，战力指数870万。攻击模式，桌游规则再详细一点，常说。
所以这个 OK 了吗？
黄冠伟，战力指数50万。攻击模式，你们拍片讲话要大声一点，不然听不到，常说。
拍起来就知道了，那就知道。
说，你的用这个目的是什么？说啊 ，motivation。
就毕业啊。好啦 ，just kidding。As globalization grows, cultural exchange between countries is more and more common. We see idea, tradition, and way of living crossing borders and influence each other. However, we see many students still don't fully understand or appreciate the variety of cultures around the world. That's where our projects come in. Our project focuses on 4 main topics that are part of student daily life. Okay, they are food, clothing, housing, and transportation. Okay, these topics are easy for students to relate it to, making them have a great starting point to have a great learning. Also, this aspect of daily life are shaped by geography, history, and social norms, which can highlight the different uniqueness of the social diversity. By examining this everyday aspect, students will not only learn about the different culture around the world, they will also know why these differences exist. We want students to see that cultural mixings and changes are not just an abstract idea. They are directly impact their life and the world around them. We believe that our project will help our students to have a global perspective and also be more open to different cultures. They will appreciate the richness of cultural diversity and learn the importance of accepting difference. Our project is not only about learning facts, it's about accepting and tolerance and believe each others.
很好，你有老实说，很棒呀。
我可以走了吗？
你是谁啊？我才是真正要拷问他的探员呢！你
该不会是要偷我们成果的间谍吧？
在下风。
等一下，我来。
间谍跑走了呢？你没有？
让鞋子飞一会。
你还是没有打到啊？
So we make questions for kids who are in 5th to 6th grades. And our question focus on what they can do with understanding the paragraph that we gave them, and also about their thought of other countries. After having questionnaires, we found that students wanted to learn global knowledge, understand cultures of other countries. And also through the questionnaire, we also found that students were more interested in learning with gaming. So we would like to allow students who are in high grades elementary school and the first year of junior high school to use our material in Korean school classes. So the student language level would be basic to pre-intermediate level. And also our target learners would be GPT elementary level to intermediate level.
With globalization, countries around the world are becoming more diverse. In this context, we aim to help students better understand their generation, surroundings, habits, and maybe the blending of different cultures. Using the 108 curriculum guidelines is focused on cultivating students' multicultural and international understanding as a foundation. We aim to build student global awareness. The material is based on a textbook, and we use the board games to let students can review the key contents. And it's focused on the 4 basic needs of people, including the food, clothing, shelter, or you can say building or living. The next one is transportation. And they are across different continents like Asia, Europe, Africa, and so on. And there will also be activities like board games, group discussion, and idea sharing.
In August, we bought our teaching material to the Cram School Happy Lion. There are 3 trail lessons, and each trail are lasting for 1 hour. It took us a whole semester to create the material aiming to meet the student learning needs and ensure the contents are engaging and educational.
This experience allowed us to refine our materials based on real classroom interactions, and it gave us valuable insight into effective teaching method and classroom management techniques. So, overall, the success of these trial lessons has significantly boosted our confidence in the effectiveness of our teaching approach and reassure that our materials can provide meaningful learning experiences for the students. Now, let's take a look at our material. So this is the cover of our textbook that we designed, Wonder World, here we go. And then here's the content. And next 2 pages, this is the unit 1 of our textbook. It's about the food. And as you can see, the first 2 pages of the unit will be the vocabulary and also the text, the content. And at the end of the unit will be the word bank for the students to learn. Then follow up would be the practices for the student to do about the word bank, for them to make sure they already remember the words in the word banks. And then we have a dialogue for the student to practice the grammar before we actually get into teach the grammar. And then follow up is the grammar pattern here. And the next page would be the practices for the grammar. As you can see, we have the fill in the blank, we have circle the correct answer for them to practice the grammar that we just teach. And here is the part of do it. And this part, we want the students to create their own conversation so that they can actually practice the grammar, not just writing, but also they can make up a conversation, create their own conversation. So they can learn how to talk, they can learn how to actually speak the grammar, okay? And then next is the reader. It's an extra article for the students to practice to read, and also they can learn extra knowledges and also extra vocabulary. And the next page. The first part here, the question, this full question is the question for the read up. So after they finish to read the read up, this is the part for them to do the practices. And then the next part is the writing part for them to have a discussion, to have a sharing. It's a sharing part for them. They can have a discussion. Yes. And next, here is the think about. This is the last page of unit 1, and in every unit, at the end of every unit, we will have parts. It's think about, and for the students to discuss and also share their opinions with their classmates, with their teacher. And here comes the last part. This part, every unit will be different. This part is because this part is making a special toast. It's because our first unit is about food, so the last parts would be related to food. So above is our teaching material, and every unit, the pattern of every unit would be pretty similar. The order of everything, first is the contents, and then the grammar and everything. The pattern would be similar, but the things inside the units would be different because we need to make out some practices and also contents that is related to the specific topic. Yes, and that is our textbook. And now, let's take a look at our another teaching materials, which is the board game that we designed. And now, to make it easier, 我会直接用中文来介绍我们的桌游。现在呢，看到桌子上就是我们这组所设计的桌游。这是火车，这是骰子，骰子几点就移动几格轨道，而轨道上面呢都有特殊的功能，这些功能呢会影响游戏的进行，有奖励也有惩罚。这个是字卡。当玩家呢完成刚刚的动作之后呢，主持人会拿出这个字卡，随便抽一张题目卡来问问题，而这个问题呢，都会是我们在前面所介绍到的课本所出现过的一些题目，各国或是各州相对应的题目。例如，提出一项亚洲的常见食物，如果回答正确，可以拿到奖励，也就是字卡。而这些字卡呢，也都是我们课本里面有出现过的各州或者是各国的食衣住行相关的单字，而后面呢会是该单字相对应州的名称。这是占领旗。游戏进行过程当中呢，各组或者是各玩家都会有自己相对应的颜色。游戏结束过后，板块上面自己相对颜色的占领旗最多的组别或者是玩家获胜。而刚所提到的奖励字卡，字卡呢，如果累积到一定的数量，可以换相对应的颜色占领旗。而这些特殊的功能占领旗呢，换的张数、换的字卡张数越多，能力就越强。这些占领旗呢，可以为游戏增添更多的竞争性，还有刺激感。The experience of this graduate project is truly valuable. All of us put in efforts and imagination to make it happen. And all of our group members, we share the same thoughts of wishing the new Commonwealth materials can be more attractive and amusing, combined with more elements and have more interesting related teaching materials, just like the textbook and also the board game that we made for this time. So in the future, we hope that we can create more teaching materials and resources that are even better than this time. That is all about our project this time. Thanks for watching.